Family Onado, me Nasiladi Don Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You want to touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل وجعلنا من بين أيديه سدا ومن خلفه سدا فعصيناهم فهم لا يبصرون. السلام عليكم يا جماعة والمسلمين والمسلمات جمعة مبارك. Shalom to we Christian brothers and sisters all over the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is now the golden voice of the APC Encyclopedia, the Britannica, the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party. As we always know, say the encyclopedia always embark on civic education for continue for educate, inform, sensitize, and conscientize the people of Mama Salon on daily happenings and on burning issues. So when I stay tuned, when I stay fixed, when I stay blessed, when I stay connected to the encyclopedia media, for when listening pleasure is absolutely guaranteed. Fellow Sierra Leonean ladies and gentlemen, comrades all both home and in the diaspora. Today now Friday, the 30th May 2025. With civic education today, ladies and gentlemen, is based on the proverb and the parable where they say, as you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. Or as you make your bed, so you must lie upon it. Ladies and gentlemen, you foretake the consequences of your action, however unpleasant. If you say somebody, don't make in bed, and if you lie pant up in bed, you mean say, that person, they since you don't choose for do a particular thing, ladies and gentlemen, we if we accept the unpleasant result of that action day or something we you don't do. Human beings therefore always be faithful. When I say simpler fidelis, if you not go do the little things right, you not go able to do the big things then right. The proverb, as you make your bed, so you must lie in it, one will always carry negative consequences of waiting a don't prepare properly. Waiting on the motto of war, let the strong survive, let the weak die. The motto of peace, now let the strong help the weak to survive. Waiting on the Navy motto, non-CB bed patry, not self but country. The United States of America, the Navy, in 1992, the U.S. Navy officially adopted honor, courage, commitment as its standing motto. So this current APC sell out useless, reckless, brainless, mad, unprogressive, and unscrupulous leadership don't sell their soul to the devil and pauper the useless them as he like. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all. When a nonsensical and hypocritical cry, when they cry foul, like a crying baby, is nothing but hypocrisy. When I say, Lord, we forgo, we winning, and Lord move ahead, for let you continue for rule until 2028. So, no day for cry foul and useless press release system, because when I don't make una self, ladies and gentlemen, and when I don't make una bed, so how una make una bed? Now so una go lay down pana. Ladies and gentlemen, how you dress for go na our jaw, Now so then give pot for was. When you sell yourself recklessly, you will be treated recklessly. Upon all the killings of una members there, una party supporters there, then massacre them in cold blood, then torture them, then go na APC party office, massacre them, go na Tonkolimba, kill them, go na Kamakwi, kill them, go na Ma 91, kill them, go na Masengbe, kill them, go na Makeni, kill them, go na Ronshar, kill them, Kana Tombo, kill them, go na Malama, kill them, go na Lomley, kill them. Not talking about the Panema Road prison massacre, the August 10 state orchestrated massacre, the September 11 massacre, and the attempted coup failed massacre. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, all Lenten and day. The APC people, they don't undergo all Lenten and day. Ladies and gentlemen, so they send them to forceful exile, so they slaughter them and massacre them in cold blood, seize them dead body them from their families and their loved ones there, bury them in mass graves like ownerless dogs. Yet, when I'm comfortable with this satanic act, when I say, Lord, move on to 2028, ladies and gentlemen, they beat una MPs then, elected MPs then, from una young people then, throw them out of the well of parliament like common criminals. Ladies and gentlemen, the APC leadership comfortable with all anything they are. When I win the June 24, 2023 election, sell the winning of the people to Papa Pio. For let continue for destroying our people then. Let continue for destroy the country. Let continue for destroy with state resources. And with God-given miracles then. Yet, when I comfortable. When I say, Lord, let's go the victory for 2028. Ladies and gentlemen. The other see say, when are cheap, when are reckless, when are useless and irresponsible. So you will do whatever you like. Ladies and gentlemen, when I don't let go all the killings of our people there, when I let go on our victory, ladies and gentlemen, when I allow the same murderous regime for continue, ladies and gentlemen, the man not able to account for 303 of our supporters then, were in jail unlawfully and arbitrarily. Yet still, the APC leadership comfortable of that. What else Bio not go do? So now not bother the people of Sierra Leone with una reckless press releases, baseless and unfounded press releases. Why be ready for divide Sierra Leone as elect? Ladies and gentlemen, this they tell una say Bio is more than prepared for 2028. That una will shout sycophantically and nonsensically for win power in 2028. When I don't give Bio inch, it take yard. When I give a yard, now I don't take miles there. They already don't expose una uselessness. That una not a beer, sokia and hard up. Fellow Sierra sorry. He go treat una like political puppets. Una no have victory. Bio need victory for a political party. Upon all where the entire world they on the side of the APC. Then useless crime babies they are. Then they still fight against your victory. For let Bio continue. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So the most useless man, now Lansana Dumbuya, we call himself say as a lawyer. Just after we don't elect an Makini, National Delegate Conference, as National Secretary General for the party, the same killer regime where they support so today, then beat him, torture him, treat her like a useless nincompoop. So, as you make your bed, so shall you lie upon it. This not just the smoke, when I don't begin for see. The fire where they consume now, within a road for Agenda 2028. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, communists all, wake out the boiling waste, he feels say that the ground it do. When I feel say, all waiting when they do so, now find it for una self because una benefit, but una get fulfill the pain. Where the late Makoya Pokonte in people then feel. The pain. Where late James Mabe Kamara and people then feel. Kauta Dumbuya, Salami Koka. Lieutenant Colonel Kanu and others in the 1992 when the MPRC came, overthrew the All People's Congress Party. The same old wine. Now then, they so today in new bottles. Ladies and gentlemen. But when our family, they get fulfill the pain. Ladies and gentlemen. Today, now the grassroots and the people of Sierra Leone, they feel that. Ladies and gentlemen. Time they can wait behold the cut on our throat. No grassroots, no go be there for stand for una. This battle, when una don't create the All People's Congress Party, now a battle will we call you do me, I do you, man no go vex. Some of una just tell una families them, let them dig una graves them now because waiting be your plan and income adjustment. Waiting don't prepare for una in 2028. None of una no go live for tell the story. Thank God, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean, now una take una self voluntarily to be in slaughterhouse for let be slaughter una. Because as you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. Thank God for Dr.Samura and Kamara, His Excellency the President-elect, we stand strong for electoral justice, for save the dying citizen, and for save Sierra Leone from drowning. Some of una don't deal between the devil and the Red Sea, fellow Sierra Leoneans, or the Atlantic Ocean. Dr. Samura Kamara became president, una don't get the trouble with the grassroots. Beyond continuity to 2028, none of una national executive and the so-called flag bearers there go live for tell the story. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, we know they shut up. Always go they get news there, always go they investigate, because credible journalism, independent journalism, and investigative journalism, now some of what they do. Today, Sierra Leoneans they suffer because of a foolish leadership and a foolish main opposition party. When are the All People's Congress Party thinking say they go do whatever they want and then they go scot-free. What did the Bible say about foolish rulers? A foolish ruler hurts the people under him, but a ruler who hates wrong will rule a long time. This now according to Proverbs 28 verse 16. Foolishest, foolish and foolish people are silly and senseless. And when you do something foolish, it is clearly unwise and or irrational. So foolish individuals then, they're very apathetic, indifferent to the outgroups, ethical concerns, and the common good. They are very imaginative and dogmatic. Whether not a fool biblically and Islamically, the fool na somebody where they disregard God in wisdom and in ways to your shame and demise. This is not the reason why the Bible says in Proverbs 1 verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 29 verse 16, when the wicked increase, transgression increase. Fellow Sierra Leone, but the righteous will look upon their downfall. When the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, very soon, Agenda 2028, when I go see una downfall. Ladies and gentlemen, whether not a bad leader, both in the Bible and the Holy Quran. Ladies and gentlemen, the bad leader being at the Holy Quran, now being King Pharaoh, when a Pharaoh, where ruled Egypt with an iron fist and oppressed the Israelites there for many years. Ladies and gentlemen, he called himself God. Bada Bismillah Rahman Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Waiting Pharaoh say, he say, Ana Rabukum la Allah. No God, no day, but in Pharaoh. Ladies and gentlemen, God saved the people of Israel through Prophet Moses, when an Nabi Musa alayhi salam. Peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. So bad and wicked leaders like Pharaoh, they ended up for die miserably in the Red Sea. This is not how bad leaders in the end. This is not how God did destroy bad rulers. So how bad leaders they ended up in the Holy Bible. the likes of Herodias, Jehoram of Judah, Abimelech, Herod, and Judas Iscariot. So the character trait of foolish, it refers to somebody who lack good judgment or sense. A foolish character, they act impulsively, make unwise decisions then, or ignore advice or warnings. Then trait here they lead to negative consequences for the character and the one the way they around them. So a foolish person, then call her idiotic, nonsensical, inane, dumb ass, cockamamie, posteriors, ridiculous, laughable, derisory, cock-eyed, absurd, and ludicrous. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, a fool then define her as person we lack in judgment and prudence. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all both home and the diaspora, waiting are the true or false prophets. Ladies and gentlemen, for waiting the true and the false prophets that they do, ladies and gentlemen, also now the same thing with foolish leaders that they do. Then they act wickedly, and when the wicked rule, the people they grow. This is now Proverbs 29, verse 2. Foolish leaders, they never learn or grow. According to Ephesians 4, verse 26, in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry, and do not give the devil a foothold. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice, and be you kind to others, tender hearted. Not destroy a whole political party just for the hate of one man. Not destroy the lives of 8.5 million people just for the sake of one man. Not allow with central banks there, with minerals there, with state resources there, for be plundered just for the sake of one man. Not burn your whole house you burn and down for the cause of a single mosquito. Ladies and gentlemen, lest tomorrow you regret her and say, if I be no. Ladies and gentlemen, fellows, ladies and comrades all, both home and the diaspora, you they carry on a failed mission. The failed mission of Sir Albert Magai, now the mission we be they carry on today. So the SLPP will not allow one man for destroy a whole political party. We then form on the 27th April 1951, we in not born itself for let one man destroy and for una. For the evil una they enjoy today, because una stand for benefits from that evil they not all una fit of trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, be you not go stay that power forever. So as you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades all. Either power not two things. Either you left power or power left you. And all the bad governance, the bad decision, the draconian laws, where you don't enact it, go consume una tomorrow. A brighter example, now the 1965 Criminal and Seditious Libel Law and the one-party legislation where Sir Albert Magai can go now Parliament say we win the 1967 election, it throws Sierra Leone to a one-party state, it can't fail. Ladies and gentlemen, so long as no say what men have done, man can still do, and what goes around comes around. When I take example to leaders like Samuel Kayondo of Liberia, Charles Dagbanagange Taylor, former president of Liberia, the former president of Senegal, Wena Macky Sall, the former president of the Gambia, Wena Yahya Jammeh, former president of Libya, Colonel Muhammad Gaddafi, the former president of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, tyranny, dictatorship, stubbornness, unlawful killings, extrajudicial killings, arbitrary detention, subverting and thwarting the will of the people. The consequences are very dear. So now take time. Some people go forgive, while other people, and they're very stone-hearted, they don't go forgive. And when I always remember the golden rule that do unto them what you will have them do unto you. This is not the law and the prophet. When I not throw this country into another war, as when I don't do in the 11 years brutal, deadly, devastated, and nasty rebel war that was alone. When I think about when I picking them, when I think about when I picking them, when I think about when I people them, when I think about when I relatives them, when I know the starting, but when I not go know the end, fellow Sierra Leoneans, they will go begin a kailau, which I can end, now free talk. Where they will begin a kailau, people then they ask if a rebel get tailed. So anything where they do bad on the wall, you know the starting, you don't know the meaning. Because as you make your bed, so shall you lie upon it. Ladies and gentlemen, today, when they misbehave in power, like no one like you, what about when power left una tomorrow? What thing go be una fate? Ladies and gentlemen, when I been tell una people then say, tell una pikin them, tell una wife them, tell una parents them, tell una grand pikin them, say APC na bad party. But thank God, when I pikin them, when I people them, when I grand pikin them, through when I 7 years brutal and murderous rule, they don't know who done the SLPP. They don't know the reason why. Albert Magai been passed, Sheikh Stephen Kam, he can implement all a policy system. This is not the world of modern technology. All what you and people they don't do inside the 7 years. The evidences are there, and the evidence is now incontrovertible evidence is there. Where we not go deny the fact, we not go dispute the fact. Video evidence, pictorial evidence, audio evidence, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. So blaming leaders tomorrow could be fruitless because they don't sow the seed of discord. Tomorrow be no go dey no side for save una and rescue una. Una condemn waiting wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, this new boundary delimitation and the proportional representation system and the abolition of the death penalty, where there's some factor into extrajudicial killing, genocide, and strategic ethnic cleansing, you no go fine for una tomorrow. The political witch hunting cybercrime law, una they enjoy so today, again for bet una tomorrow. The removal una don't remove the trial by jury to a single judge on with criminal justice system, again for mona una tomorrow. The proclamation of a state of emergency for 1 year without regulations. Using the judiciary for remove 10 opposition MPs and replace them with one of your people there. Just forget majority. Again for mona una tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, una know today, una know tomorrow. You no go combat democracy to autocracy. You no go combat democracy to kakistocracy. You no combat democracy to kleptocracy. You no dey combat democracy to authoritarianism. You no go combat democracy to totalitarianism. You no go set a dangerous and a disastrous precedent where you no go feel the pinch tomorrow. So una take time. Una advise una people there. Ladies and gentlemen, the SLPP don't set so many bad records there, so many bad precedents there, political precedent, judicial precedent. All entity they don't set the precedents in Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, the killing of 24 military personnel on a firing squad, 12 October 1998, now under the SLPP regime. When I remember, between 1991 to 2001, about 50,000 Sierra Leoneans were killed in Sierra Leone civil war. Millions of people there were forced for left their home and become refugees in Guinea and Liberia. Now the SLPP, now they instituted a special court for Sierra Leone for the one that will be at the greatest responsibility of the 11 years rebel war. Now the SLPP, now they established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, when at the TRC, where the final report they released in October 2004. In June 2005, the SLPP government issued a white paper. In March 2003, the Special Court for Sierra Leone issued their first indictment. The Lome Peace Accord then signed on 7 July 1988 for end the Civil War and controversially grant for the Sebana Sanko the position of Vice President and Chairman of the Commission that oversaw the diamond mines there, granting amnesty for all combatants. On the 31st July 1998, now SFP Tijan Kaba come disband all the Sierra Leone military and he introduced a proposal for a new military. So the police and the military, when they use one today, when they allow, let them use one. When I remember, say, SLPP don't set a precedent on the 31st July 1998, where SLPP under Tijan Kaba come and disband the Sierra Leone military and introduce a proposal for a new military. So any leader they come to matter, disband the military, it disband the police. When all we don't labor, when they go without benefit and without nothing. So when I be careful, when I'm not surprised, ladies and gentlemen, because SFP don't set all them bad precedents there, we go be actionable and implementable. You are one. When I take time, the police force is apolitical, the military force is apolitical, meaning say, we are not a politicians there, we are not professionals there. Waiting on the qualities of a bad leader. Bad leader greedy, heartless, lack empathy and compassion, sneaky, manipulative, unreliable, disingenuous, duplicitous, two-faced, two-tongued, a sell-out, a betrayer, neglecting the needs of the people. Secondly, then they purified and profited from the people by eating the cords, wearing the wolf, and even slaughtering the choice animals. Foolishness in the Bible and the Quran now sin, because when you act foolishly, now you sin. You know, say so person bad. You know, say so person don't kill una people there. When you know, say so person hostile. When I know, say so person is satanic and demonic. But when they encourage them, when they give them leverage, this not knowing and doing. How foolish people then they behave. Foolish people then themselves involved, they're overly optimistic, then they regard their own views, ladies and gentlemen, as unable to foresee their own vulnerabilities. Then they assume, say they already know, all waiting now the needs for be known. They're imaginative and dogmatic. According to Proverbs 14, verse 7 to 21, ladies and gentlemen, waiting is say about foolish person. They say stay away from foolish people. They have nothing to teach you. Why a clever person is wise? Because they know what for do. Paul teach we, ladies and gentlemen, say anybody will act foolish. Now somebody will blind. And not only blind physically, but he blind spiritually. This now in 1 Corinthians 1 verse 18. Ladies and gentlemen, the unmistakable characteristics of a fool. Fool people, then people that were foolish, then they talk too much. Even fools thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. This is according to Proverbs 17, verse 28. Fool people then they put hope in money. Fool people then good at gossiping. Fool people then good at betrayal. Fool people they know they plan ahead. Fool people then they meddle in the matters of order. Then they speak quickly, then stubborn, then lazy, then stingy, then manipulative. But ladies and gentlemen, waiting the parable say, they say, as you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. So all the press releases they when they pull, so this and that, when they cry foul, when they complain to the international community, the international community not where they gonna cry because when cause the problem for una self. How una make una bed, na so una get for it on day. All the killings, all the massacre, all the looting, now the country, all the bad laws there, now the country, all the cocaine dealing, now the country, all the bad things that will happen, double dipping, money laundering, drug trafficking, child trafficking, bad laws there, squander with money there, with state resources. When I see all them things them day, thief the people them vote. When I see all them people them day, when I say no, when I not care, just for the hate of one great man, when I say let my be continue, when I be a T 2028. Ladies and gentlemen, as you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. Mesdames, mesdemoiselles, messieurs, je vous remercie beaucoup de mes écouter, c'est-à-dire les gens oubliés, mais les parents de la victime n'oublient jamais. Ce que Dieu ne peut pas faire n'existe pas. La vie est temporaire et la mort est inévitable. Félicitations, Monsieur le Président, Son Excellence, Dr.Samura Matthew Wilson, Blessed Grace, Anointed Favor Liberator, Juan Karuba, Foye Clinton, Foye Tenkline, Foye Kene, Betemben, Joseph Wisdom Kamara. The very soon to be congratulated President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, vivre à la République de la Sierra Leone. Mesdames, mesdemoiselles,